Ladies and gentlemen, success is not a matter of luck, nor is it something that just happens by chance. It's a result of your thoughts, your habits, and most importantly, your mindset. Today, I want to share with you how to reprogram your mind for success. To reprogram your mind means to shift the way you think, the way you approach challenges, and the way you view yourself and the world around you. Most of us are conditioned by past experiences, society, and the people around us. But here's the truth: you can change that programming. You can decide, starting right now, that you will begin to think, act, and achieve in a way that leads to success. The first step in reprogramming your mind is to take full responsibility for your life. Don't blame others. Don't blame circumstances. Success begins when you stop looking outward for reasons and start looking inward for solutions. The moment you take responsibility, you take control. Your philosophy is the way you see the world. It shapes your actions and reactions. If you want to succeed, change your philosophy. Instead of thinking, why is this happening to me? Start thinking, what can I learn from this? Adopt a mindset that looks for opportunity in every situation. A ship without a destination will never get anywhere. If you want to succeed, you need to have a clear vision of where you're going. Set specific, measurable, and time-bound goals. Write them down. Then, take consistent action every single day to get closer to them. Your words are powerful. The way you talk to yourself influences how you feel and what you do. Replace self-doubt with self-belief. Tell yourself, I am capable of great things and I am on the path to success. Your mind will start to believe it, and more importantly, so will you. You become like the people you spend the most time with. If you want to be successful, associate with successful, positive, and motivated individuals. Their mindset and energy will rub off on you and you'll start thinking and acting like them. The world is always changing. To stay ahead, commit to lifelong learning. Read books, attend seminars, and seek mentorship. Knowledge is the foundation upon which success is built. The more you learn, the more you grow. Thinking about success is not enough, you must act. Success comes to those who are willing to take massive, focused action. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Take action now, even if it's small. The key is consistency and forward momentum. Along the way, you will face challenges. It's inevitable. But how you respond to those challenges will determine your success. When you face setbacks, don't give up. Learn from them, adjust your approach, and keep moving forward. The road to success is rarely smooth, but perseverance is what separates the successful from the unsuccessful. Reprogramming your mind for success is not something that happens overnight, but with consistency and effort, you can reshape your thinking, your habits, and your life. By taking responsibility, setting clear goals, cultivating a positive mindset, and acting with purpose, you will start to see your success unfold. The power to change your life is in your hands. Don't let anyone or anything convince you otherwise. Success begins when you take full responsibility for your life. Let me tell you, nothing in your life, good or bad, can change until you accept that you are the one in control. We live in a world where it's easy to blame circumstances, other people, or even the economy for where we are. But the truth is, no one is coming to change your life for you. You are the one who holds the power to make things better or worse. The moment you decide to take responsibility is the moment you step into your power. It's the moment you stop being a victim of your circumstances and start becoming the architect of your future. You stop making excuses and realize that no matter what has happened to you in the past, you can change your future by changing your thoughts, actions, and habits today. Think about it. Every successful person you admire has had their fair share of challenges. They didn't get to where they are because they had an easy life. They got there because they took full responsibility for their success. They didn't sit around waiting for someone to save them. They didn't complain about what wasn't working. Instead, they asked themselves, what can I do differently? How can I improve? What steps can I take to change my situation? When you accept responsibility for your life, you free yourself from the blame game. You stop pointing fingers at others or external factors and take ownership of the role you've played in shaping your current reality. This is not to say that everything is your fault. Of course, life can be unpredictable and unfair at times, but you must realize that how you respond to life is what matters most. You are the one who gets to decide whether you will move forward, learn from mistakes, and push through adversity, or if you'll let the challenges of life keep you stuck. Taking responsibility is a mindset shift. It's about looking at every setback as an opportunity to grow and realizing that you have the power to choose your response. It's about understanding that your future success is in your hands, not someone else's. So stop waiting for things to change on their own. Be the one who changes them. Start today by taking full responsibility for where you are and where you want to go. Once you do that, you'll be amazed at how quickly your life begins to shift toward the success you desire. Your philosophy, the way you view the world, has an immense impact on the direction of your life. It's the lens through which you interpret everything that happens to you, and it determines the actions you take or don't take every single day. If you want to change your results, you must first change your philosophy. Most people go through life without ever questioning the way they think. They accept the beliefs handed down to them by others, by their parents, teachers, and society. They operate on autopilot, reacting to life as it comes, often feeling like victims of circumstances. But if you want to succeed, you can't afford to live on autopilot. You need to consciously choose your philosophy, your way of thinking, and your approach to life. One of the most powerful shifts you can make is to stop seeing challenges as obstacles and start seeing them as opportunities. Life is full of problems, big ones, small ones, unexpected ones, but instead of running from them or complaining about them, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow from this? This simple shift in thinking will transform your mindset and your life. When you view every challenge as an opportunity for growth, your potential becomes limitless. It's also vital to change your thinking about success itself. Too many people think that success is something reserved for the lucky few or those born with special talents. But that's not true. Success is available to anyone who is willing to put in the work, make the right decisions, and take consistent action. When you adopt the philosophy that success is a result of discipline, effort, and learning from failures, you will start to take the steps necessary to make it happen for yourself. Furthermore, your philosophy should reflect the importance of taking responsibility. Too many people sit back and wait for someone else to make their dreams come true. They believe success is dependent on luck or the right circumstances. But when you change your philosophy to one of ownership and personal responsibility, you realize that you hold the keys to your own future. You stop blaming others or the world around you for where you are and take charge of creating the life you want. Another essential element of your new philosophy is understanding the power of time. Time is the most precious resource we have. Most people waste it chasing distractions, procrastinating, or complaining about things that don't matter. When you change your philosophy and recognize that time is your most valuable asset, you begin to make more deliberate choices. You use your time wisely and prioritize what truly matters, like learning, growing, and moving closer to your goals. If you want success, your philosophy must include a belief in personal growth. You should never stop learning. Whether through books, courses, mentors, or experience, the commitment to constant improvement will set you apart from the crowd. The more you learn, the more you grow, and the more valuable you become to the world. When you change your philosophy to one of lifelong learning, your future will become full of endless possibilities. Changing your philosophy is a choice. You can continue to live the way you always have, reacting to life as it comes. Or you can make a decision today to think differently, act differently, and pursue life with a new mindset. When you change the way you think about yourself, the world, and success, you'll see your results start to shift in ways you never imagined. The power to change your life starts with changing your philosophy. So what will you choose? The old way or a new, empowering way? The choice is yours. Setting clear goals is the foundation of success. Without them, you are like a ship adrift on the ocean, drifting without direction, without purpose, and without a clear destination. If you want to achieve anything worthwhile, you must know exactly where you are going, what you want to accomplish, and what success looks like for you. A goal without clarity is just a wish. You might say, I want to be successful, but what does that actually mean? Success means different things to different people. For one person, it might mean financial independence. For another, it might mean achieving a certain level of health or personal growth. The key is to define what success means to you and then break it down into specific, actionable goals. The first step in setting clear goals is to be precise. Instead of saying, I want to make more money, ask yourself, how much more and by when? Instead of saying, I want to be healthier, ask, what specific actions will I take to become healthier? How will I measure progress? Specificity is the key to clarity. When your goals are clear, they become actionable. You know exactly what needs to be done, and you can track your progress along the way. Once you've defined your goals, write them down. There's something powerful about putting your goals on paper. It takes them from being just ideas in your head and turns them into a commitment. Writing your goals down makes them real, tangible, and something that you can revisit and refine as you move forward. Don't just think about your goals, write them down and review them regularly. The more you focus on your goals, the more they will become a part of your everyday thinking and actions. But clarity goes beyond just defining what you want. It also requires understanding why you want it. Why is your goal important? What will it give you? What will it allow you to do? Understanding your why fuels your motivation and helps you stay focused when things get tough. When you have a strong emotional connection to your goal, it will push you to take action even when obstacles arise. Clear goals also need to be measurable. If you can't measure progress, you can't track your success. Break your larger goals into smaller, measurable steps. For example, if your goal is to read 24 books in a year, then your measurable step might be reading 2 books per month. Breaking your goals down into smaller pieces gives you a roadmap to follow and helps you maintain momentum as you check off each milestone. Every small victory brings you closer to your ultimate success. One of the greatest mistakes people make when setting goals is not setting a deadline. Without a deadline, your goal becomes something that can be put off indefinitely. A goal without a deadline is simply a daydream. Commit to a time frame and make it non-negotiable. A deadline creates a sense of urgency and forces you to act. It helps you prioritize your actions and maintain focus. Lastly, it's important to review and adjust your goals regularly. Life is constantly changing, and sometimes our goals need to be recalibrated. Don't be afraid to revisit your goals, assess your progress, and make adjustments as needed. The more flexible you are, the more resilient you become in pursuing success. Be willing to change your approach, but never lose sight of the goal itself. Setting clear goals isn't just about achieving things. It's about giving yourself direction, motivation, and a reason to keep pushing forward. When you know exactly what you're working toward, everything becomes clearer and every decision you make aligns with your purpose. So take the time today to define your goals clearly, write them down, and commit to them. Your future success depends on the clarity you bring to your journey. If you want to change your life, one of the most powerful things you can do is change the way you talk to yourself. The words you use, whether spoken aloud or in your own mind, have an immense impact on your confidence, your mindset, and ultimately your success. Positive self-talk is a critical tool in shaping the life you want to live, because your thoughts shape your actions and your actions shape your results. Most people don't realize how damaging negative self-talk can be. The inner voice that says, "You're not good enough, you'll never make it," or "This is too hard," will hold you back from achieving anything great. Those thoughts are not your friend, they're your biggest enemy. Every time you let that voice control your actions, you take a step further away from your potential. It's like being stuck in a mental prison, and the only way to escape is by changing how you speak to yourself. Now, let me be clear, positive self-talk isn't about pretending everything is perfect. It's not about lying to yourself and saying everything is going to be easy. It's about understanding that you are capable, that you can learn, grow, and overcome challenges. When you tell yourself, "I am capable of handling this," or "I can figure this out," you are shifting your mindset from one of doubt to one of possibility. You're telling your mind that you are strong enough to face whatever comes your way, and this kind of mental strength is what will carry you through the toughest times. Start paying attention to the things you say to yourself on a daily basis. You might be surprised at how often you criticize yourself or hold yourself back with negative thoughts. You might say things like, "I'm not as smart as other people," or "I'll never be successful." These kinds of thoughts are not serving you. They are limiting your potential. The truth is, you are far more capable than you give yourself credit for, but you will never see that if you keep talking yourself down. The good news is that you can change your internal dialogue. You can replace negative thoughts with positive, empowering ones. Instead of thinking, "I'm not good enough," try thinking, "I am growing, and every day I am getting closer to my goals." Instead of saying, "I can't do this," say, "I'll figure it out." I always find a way. Replacing these negative beliefs with positive ones will rewire your brain. And over time, this will become your new default way of thinking. One of the most powerful tools for cultivating positive self-talk is affirmations. Affirmations are simple, positive statements that you repeat to yourself daily. They may feel uncomfortable at first, but that's part of the process. Your mind has been conditioned to think negatively for so long that it will resist new positive thoughts at first. But the more you say it, the more your subconscious mind will start to believe it. "I am capable of achieving my goals. I am worthy of success. I have the power to change my life." These are all affirmations that can change the direction of your life. Say them every day, especially when you face challenges, and you'll start to notice a shift in how you approach situations. But it's not just about speaking positively to yourself, it's about acting in alignment with that self-talk. Positive thinking alone won't lead to success. It must be backed by action. The key is to combine your positive self-talk with consistent effort. For example, you might tell yourself, "I am a person who takes action," and then you need to act on that belief. When you align your thoughts with your actions, your belief in yourself becomes even stronger. Another important aspect of positive self-talk is being kind to yourself. We all make mistakes, we all have setbacks, and we all have moments of doubt. But in those moments, don't tear yourself down. Instead, encourage yourself as you would a friend. If you wouldn't say something hurtful to someone else, don't say it to yourself. Instead, practice self-compassion. Recognize that mistakes are part of the learning process, not evidence of failure. Lastly, keep in mind that cultivating positive self-talk is a daily practice. Just like any habit, it takes time to develop. But the more you practice it, the more it becomes a natural part of your mindset. Positive self-talk isn't about denying reality, it's about embracing the truth that you have the ability to handle whatever comes your way. When you start speaking to yourself with kindness, encouragement, and belief in your potential, you'll see a dramatic shift in your life. Your results will change because your mindset has changed. And once you've shifted your mindset, there's no limit to what you can achieve. If you want to achieve success, you must surround yourself with success. The people you spend the most time with have a tremendous influence on the way you think, the way you act, and the way you view the world. It's no secret that we are the sum of the 5 people we spend the most time with. If those people are successful, motivated, and focused on growth, you will begin to adopt those same qualities. But if they are negative, complacent, or stuck in their ways, it will be much harder for you to break free and move forward towards your own goals. Think about it, success leaves clues. If you want to be successful, you need to be around people who have already achieved what you want to achieve. The conversations you have, the energy you pick up, and the habits you observe will all shape your own mindset and actions. If you're constantly surrounded by people who are striving for greatness, you will begin to believe that you too can achieve greatness. Their energy will inspire you, their ideas will challenge you, and their success will motivate you to take the next step towards your own. On the other hand, if you are constantly around people who are content with mediocrity, who complain about their circumstances, and who never challenge themselves, you will begin to accept that as normal. You'll start to think that settling for less is okay, and that working hard to improve yourself is unnecessary. But this is a dangerous trap. If you want to grow, you must actively seek out people who push you to be better, who inspire you to rise above your comfort zone, and who hold you accountable for your progress. When you surround yourself with success, you start to see possibilities that you may not have seen before. The way successful people think is different from the way most people think. They think in terms of opportunity, growth, and potential. They focus on solutions, not problems. They see setbacks as temporary and learn from them rather than allowing them to defeat them. By being around people with that mindset, you begin to shift the way you see challenges and obstacles. You start to approach life with more confidence, creativity, and resilience. Furthermore, success is contagious. When you are around successful people, their habits begin to rub off on you. You'll find yourself waking up earlier, setting clearer goals, and making better decisions. You'll see how they manage their time, prioritize their health, and stay focused on their objectives. These are the habits of successful people, and when you observe them, you begin to adopt them for yourself. It's not enough to just admire success from a distance. You need to get close to it, learn from it, and allow it to influence your own actions. But it's not just about seeking out successful people in your field. Surrounding yourself with success also means being around people who are positive, encouraging, and supportive. The right people will lift you up when you're feeling down, will celebrate your victories, and will help you learn from your failures. They won't hold you back with negativity or doubt. They'll push you forward with belief and optimism. This kind of support system is invaluable, and it's something you should actively cultivate in your life. Now, this doesn't mean you should cut ties with everyone who isn't successful by your standards. We all have different paths and journeys, and success looks different for everyone. But what you need to do is be intentional about the time and energy you invest in relationships. Seek out people who inspire you, who challenge you, and who are constantly growing. Build relationships with people who have a vision for their lives and who take consistent action to make that vision a reality. These are the people who will help you stay focused on your own goals and remind you of your potential when you forget it. The power of association cannot be overstated. Success is not something that you achieve in isolation. You need others who are on the same journey to keep you motivated, inspired, and accountable. If you surround yourself with success, you will eventually start to see your own success unfold. It's a law of nature, like attracts like. So take a close look at the people you're spending time with and ask yourself, are they lifting me up or holding me back? If you want to succeed, you must intentionally seek out those who will elevate you and help you get to where you want to go. Success is not a solo journey. It's one that's best traveled with others who are committed to growth, achievement, and making a difference. If you want to succeed, you must commit to continuous learning. The world is constantly changing, and if you're not growing, you're falling behind. The most successful people in any field understand that learning never stops. They know that the key to staying ahead is to keep learning, keep growing, and never stop improving. Learning doesn't end once you leave school, and it doesn't stop when you get a job or start your business. It's a lifelong commitment. The best way to stay relevant, to keep your edge, and to keep your mind sharp is to commit to personal and professional development every day. You don't wait for success to find you. You go after it, and you do it by learning as much as you can and applying that knowledge in everything you do. The world is full of information, and there's an endless supply of knowledge available to you. Books, seminars, podcasts, mentors, there's no shortage of ways to learn. In fact, there's more information available now than ever before in history. But it's not just about consuming information. It's about being deliberate in your learning and focusing on knowledge that will move you toward your goals. The secret is not to learn for the sake of learning, but to learn with a purpose, to focus on gaining knowledge that will add value to your life and your work. Successful people understand that what they know today may not be enough tomorrow. In a world that's constantly evolving, you must always be looking ahead, staying curious, and learning new skills. This means stepping out of your comfort zone and embracing the unfamiliar. You can't keep doing the same thing day after day and expect different results. If you want different results, you need to learn new strategies, try new things, and seek out new experiences. The commitment to learning also means being willing to learn from your failures. Too many people shy away from mistakes, but those who succeed understand that failures are just stepping stones on the path to success. Every time you fail, you gain valuable lessons about what doesn't work, what needs improvement, and what strategies you need to refine. So instead of fearing failure, embrace it as part of your learning journey. It's not the failures that define you, it's how you learn from them that makes all the difference. You don't have to go to a formal class to learn. Life itself is the best teacher if you're paying attention. You can learn from books, of course, but you can also learn from the people around you. Seek out mentors who are ahead of you, who can guide you and help you avoid the pitfalls they've already overcome. Surround yourself with people who are constantly learning and growing, and you will naturally pick up the habits and mindset of lifelong learners. Your environment plays a huge role in your commitment to growth, so make sure it's filled with individuals who value learning and progress. But the true magic happens when you take the knowledge you gain and apply it. Learning without application is like planting seeds and never watering them. To get results, you must take the information you've absorbed and put it into action. Knowledge is power, but only when it is applied. If you learn something new today, ask yourself, how can I use this? How can I implement this in my life, in my business, or in my work? It's through the application of knowledge that you begin to see tangible results. Another important aspect of continuous learning is self-discipline. It's easy to get distracted by the busyness of life and push learning aside. But those who commit to growth understand that learning is a priority. It's not something to do when you have time, it's something to make time for. Set aside time each day to read, to listen to a podcast, to take an online course, or to simply reflect on your experiences and lessons learned. The more time you invest in learning, the more you will grow. If you're not learning, you're stagnating. And stagnation is the enemy of success. To continue moving forward, to keep improving, and to stay ahead of the competition, you must commit to learning every single day. You don't have to become an expert overnight, but you do have to make a habit of gaining knowledge, applying it, and using it to propel you toward your goals. When you commit to continuous learning, you're also committing to a future that's brighter, more fulfilling, and more successful. You'll become more adaptable, more innovative, and more confident in your ability to face challenges. The key to long-term success isn't about having all the answers right now. It's about having the willingness to keep asking questions, seeking out answers, and improving every single day. So make the decision today, commit to learning, and never stop. Your future self will thank you for it. If you want to achieve anything worthwhile, you must take massive action. Dreams, goals, and plans are important, but without action, they remain nothing more than ideas. The world doesn't reward intention, it rewards results. You can't wait for the perfect moment, the perfect opportunity, or the perfect circumstances. If you want success, you must move toward it with relentless determination, urgency, and massive action. Too many people spend their time talking about what they're going to do, planning for the perfect time, or waiting for the stars to align. But success doesn't happen by sitting back and waiting. It happens when you take action, even if that action isn't perfect. In fact, action often leads to learning, growth, and momentum. You don't have to know everything or have all the answers. What matters is that you start, that you make progress, and that you keep moving forward. The truth is, massive action is the great differentiator. It's what separates those who talk about their dreams from those who make them a reality. It's what turns ordinary people into extraordinary achievers. The more action you take, the more you learn, the more opportunities you create, and the closer you get to your goals. When you take action, you open doors that you never would have seen if you were sitting still. Even if you make mistakes along the way, those mistakes are better than doing nothing at all. Every failure is a lesson. Every misstep a step toward greater clarity and success. Taking massive action means committing to your goals with everything you've got. It's about being relentless, about doing whatever it takes to move forward no matter what obstacles or setbacks may arise. It's about saying, this is my goal, and I'm going after it with full force. When you take massive action, you leave no room for doubt or hesitation. You act boldly with confidence and purpose. You make decisions quickly, and you don't second-guess yourself. You understand that inaction is the enemy of progress, and you refuse to be paralyzed by fear, uncertainty, or perfectionism. One of the biggest mistakes people make is waiting for things to be perfect. They want the perfect plan, the perfect timing, the perfect circumstances, but in reality, there is no such thing as perfect. The perfect moment is always in the future, and if you keep waiting for it, you will never take action. Instead, you must be willing to act, even when conditions aren't ideal. Start where you are, with what you have, and make the best of it. Perfection is a myth. Progress is what matters. When you take massive action, you build momentum. And momentum is one of the most powerful forces in the world. Once you start moving, things begin to fall into place. You start to see results, and those results fuel your motivation to keep going. The more you do, the more you get done, and the faster you move toward your goals. Massive action creates energy and movement in every area of your life. It makes you more productive, more focused, and more efficient. It propels you forward in a way that nothing else can. But taking massive action isn't just about working hard, it's about working smart as well. You must take action in the right areas and with the right focus. You need to identify the activities that will bring you the most significant results and focus your energy on those. Doing 1,000 things poorly won't get you where you want to go. But doing the right things consistently and with purpose will move you closer to your goals every day. To take massive action, you also need to push through resistance. There will be days when you feel tired, discouraged, or overwhelmed. You will face challenges that test your resolve. But the key is to push through those moments. Don't let fear, doubt, or difficulty stop you. Remember, the most successful people aren't the ones who never face obstacles. They are the ones who keep moving forward despite them. Taking massive action means having the strength and determination to continue even when things get tough. Another important aspect of taking massive action is being flexible and adaptable. Sometimes the path you think you should take won't be the one that works out. But when you take action, you get feedback. And that feedback allows you to adjust your approach, try something new, or shift directions when necessary. Success is rarely a straight line, and the ability to adapt is what will keep you on track. The bottom line is this: if you want something in life, you must take massive action to get it. You can plan, you can dream, and you can hope, but without action, it will remain out of reach. So stop waiting for the right time or the perfect opportunity. The right time is now. The perfect opportunity is the one you create through your actions. Commit to taking massive action every single day, and success will follow. Your future depends on the actions you take today. To achieve success in any area of your life, you must develop resilience and perseverance. These two qualities are not optional, they are essential. The road to success is never smooth, and the path is rarely without obstacles. There will be challenges, setbacks, and times when you feel like giving up. But what will determine whether you succeed or fail is not the difficulties you face, but your ability to overcome them. It's your capacity to rise after every fall, to keep moving forward when you feel like quitting, and to press on when the world seems to be against you. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity. It's about getting knocked down but refusing to stay down. It's about having the strength to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and keep moving forward. Life doesn't always give you what you want, but resilient people don't let life's challenges define them. They learn from them, adapt, and keep going. They understand that failure is a part of success, not the end of it. Every setback is a lesson, and every failure is an opportunity to grow. The key is not to let those setbacks crush you, but to allow them to shape you into a stronger, more capable person. Perseverance is the determination to keep going, no matter how long it takes or how difficult it becomes. It's about having a long-term vision and committing to that vision, even when things aren't happening as quickly as you would like. Success doesn't happen overnight. It's a gradual process, a journey that requires patience, effort, and a willingness to keep pushing forward, no matter how many times you face adversity. Perseverance is the willingness to stay on course, even when the road is tough, And the results aren't immediate. It's the refusal to quit when things get hard. Many people start strong, full of excitement and motivation, but when the challenges come, they give up too soon. They stop when it gets tough, or they take a break, telling themselves they'll try again later. But that's not how success is achieved. Success belongs to those who are willing to endure, who can weather the storm and keep moving forward when others throw in the towel. You see, the difference between those who succeed and those who fail isn't talent or luck, it's resilience and perseverance. When life gets tough, it's easy to feel defeated. You may face rejection, criticism, or failure, and it may feel like the universe is conspiring against you. But the most successful people don't give up when they hit a wall. They figure out how to break through it or go around it. Resilience and perseverance mean looking at the challenges in front of you and saying, I will find a way through this. They mean being committed to your goals, even when the path seems uncertain. Remember that challenges are not obstacles, they are opportunities in disguise. Each difficulty you face is an opportunity to prove to yourself that you can overcome anything. It's an opportunity to grow stronger, wiser, and more capable. The harder the challenge, the greater the reward. But only if you don't quit. You have to keep going, even when you don't feel like it. The key is to develop the mental toughness to stay the course, even when the journey gets rough. Building resilience and perseverance is a daily practice. It's about training your mind to focus on solutions, not problems. It's about developing a mindset that views challenges as temporary, not permanent. When you encounter a setback, don't see it as a roadblock, see it as a detour. Your ability to adapt to life's challenges and keep pushing forward is what will ultimately determine your success. But resilience and perseverance are not just about toughness, they are also about flexibility. Sometimes the way you thought you would achieve your goal won't be the way it happens. You may need to adjust your approach, try a new strategy, or be willing to learn from your mistakes. The key is not to quit or give up when things don't go as planned. Instead, keep going, keep learning, and keep adapting. The most successful people are those who refuse to stop, no matter how many times they are knocked down. At times, you may feel discouraged or frustrated. But remember, resilience and perseverance aren't about never feeling those things, they're about not letting them stop you. Everyone experiences failure, disappointment, and doubt. But what separates successful people from unsuccessful ones is the decision to keep going, to keep striving, even when the odds are against them. In fact, resilience and perseverance are often what separate the average from the exceptional. Most people give up when things get tough. They quit too soon. But if you can stay focused, stay determined, and keep pushing forward, you will outlast those who throw in the towel. Over time, that persistence will pay off. Your effort will compound, your skills will grow, and eventually you will achieve the success you've been working for. So when the going gets tough, and it will remember that it's not the setback that matters, it's your response to it. Will you quit, or will you find a way to keep going? The key to your success lies in your ability to bounce back from adversity, to endure through the hard times, and to persevere until you reach your goals. Resilience and perseverance are the true markers of success, so cultivate them, and you will achieve things you never thought possible.